How to live a miserable life full of regrets. So, if you're a young man and you don't want to live a miserable life full of regrets, then don't do these things. First thing that can lead to a miserable life full of regrets is that you don't self reflect. Now, a lot of people ignore this part and they might say, "Oh, I self reflect, I do this, I do that." But do they really? No. A lot of people actually don't. Very little people actually self reflect. And what self reflection is literally taking a look at yourself and examining yourself, judging yourself, right? In a constructive way. A lot of people don't do this. They look at themselves and they think, oh, they should accept me for being me, or whatever bullshit the modern world teaches you. Truly self reflect and self reflection is looking at yourself and thinking, what can I do to improve as a human being? Look at yourself in the mirror and think, are you where you want to be in life? Are you the man or woman that you want to be? And if you don't do this, which again, a lot of people don't, you're just going to drift through life never improving, never being conscious about your mistakes, your faults, your strengths, your weaknesses, none of that. So please try to self reflect, even if it's on a very minimal level. Another way you live a life full of regrets is if you fear failure to the point where you don't even try. And this one is big. I made a video on it recently about how the biggest regrets in life are things we never tried, things we didn't do. Not the things we did, not the dumb things we did, but the things that we didn't try and we wish we had. So everyone's afraid of failure to some degree, but don't let it cripple you. Don't let it stop you from at least trying to do certain things. Don't let it stop you from at least trying to get into shape. Don't let it stop you from at least trying to ask that girl out, right? Failure is in every person's life. And the only true failure you can have and will be bestowed upon you is if you don't try at all. Is that if you're so scared of failing that you don't even try. The fact that you're able to put yourself out there and put yourself vulnerable and being able to accept that I will fail, maybe, and being open to the possibility of that is a win and a success in and of itself. So don't be afraid of failure. Another way you can live a miserable life is if you don't follow your passions. So this is something that I struggled with and realized way too late, but I was living a normal life, going to school, getting into college, going for finance. I was going to be one of those accountants, right? One of those guys with a boring job that paid a lot. And I was well on my way, but it was never something I was passionate about. It was something I was decent at, and I'm a pretty smart young man, if I do say so. And so I was well on my way to getting there. But I realized one day that it's just not what I want to do for the rest of my life. And I realized that way too late. So I dropped out of school. I've been out of school for a while now, maybe like a year or two. And I'm pursuing this mainly. I'm also pursuing like copywriting and building an agency, some other little things here and there. But this is the main thing I'm trying. And this is something that I feel like I'm called to do. It's something that keeps me up at night and makes me challenge myself, challenge my beliefs, challenges me mentally, emotionally, and it's something I truly enjoy. Just the other night, I stayed up till 4 o'clock working on different thumbnails, looking up different ways I can improve this channel, and I was just relentless. I was tired, but I just kept working and working on my phone until 4 o'clock. And that's something that you don't get, that fulfillment, even though I stayed up way too late and I'm still tired because I didn't get much sleep. I don't regret it at all, and I don't feel bad about it at all because it is a passion of mine, and it's something I truly care about. Helping a society of lost sight of what it is to be a true man. That's what inspires me, that is my passion, and I wouldn't get that from working a regular job. Maybe people would working a regular job. I'm not knocking on regular jobs, but follow your passion no matter what it is. Whether it sounds crazy, whether people say you can't do it, just follow your passion because you can't deny what your heart tells you. Another thing that a little tip here that you don't want to get too caught up in is don't be too caught up in the past, don't be too caught up in the future. So if you have one foot in the past, one in the future, you're pissing on today. That's the quote that I wanted to share with you. So if you're so entangled in the past and you're so entangled in the future and you're not even taking in what's happening right now, then you're pissing on it. You're not living in the moment. You're not appreciating life right now in the present, the most important part. And so what I would say to those people who don't truly live in the moment is everyone looks into the future. Everyone has a foot in the future. It's as a race, as a human race, we're designed to prepare and make sacrifices and think about and plan for the future. So that's natural. Don't have a foot in the past. It's okay to revisit the past every once in a while. But the past is the past, and there's no point in, as the quote says, keeping a foot there. Because that foot should be today. You should put that time and energy and that focus on today instead of the past. The past happened, and you can't do anything about it. It's been your boy Hercules. I really hope this video helped you out. Leave a like, subscribe, whatever. If you didn't like it, then you can dislike it. I really don't care. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.